Welcome to another live video here on my channel, Manny Ramos Motivation. I'm gonna be going and reacting to this video that has been posted of the full fight. It's a little bit shady because the way that they recorded in order to not get that copyright claim on it. I'm not gonna even put the sound or anything on it. I'm just gonna go into it and react to it and see exactly what's going on. So we're gonna see and check it out. Let me know your feedback, your opinion. What do you think? Should Tony Ferguson be going to retirement or should he keep fighting? I did a reaction video on him not that long ago, and I said that it was kind of not that good that he was using David Goggins as his trainer, but kind of good. But you still have to have a martial arts instructor as well, not just physical, right? You got to have that skill. So let's go into the video. Let's see exactly what is going on here and see what we can get into. So if you didn't watch the fight, you probably already know by now Tony lost the fight by decision. So the good thing about that is that he didn't get knocked out like Chandler knocked him out. So, here he is right here after he went through that grueling workout with David Goggins. David Goggins is popular for and being an endurance athlete, right? That guy's mentality is a little crazy when it comes down to endurance. On whatever he'll be doing, like a million lunges type of deal. He'll be running like hundreds of miles at once, and man, it is insane. So Tony was working out with him. Tony even lasted with him. I think Tony said on one of his posts that David said that, man, Tony is probably been the only one that has lasted Hell Week type of deal. And look at the age difference. By 11 years. Tony has a little bit more reach, exactly the same weight. And the height is just a little bit taller. Tony's a little bit taller. And so that's why Tony is very thin, right? He's very thin and stuff like that. But hey, big ups to Paddy, man. That guy is awesome. I'm going to be honest. He doesn't really look the part of a UFC fighter. Is it just me? But he's awesome. He's a young buck. He's in there. He's doing his thing. A lot of times the UFC fighters, you're not gonna last that long. It's like any other sport. Even let's say football. Football is probably the next one. Anything that involves you getting hit like this constantly, you're not gonna last that long. That's just the name of the game. You get beat up. The body can only recover, repair, heal so much. As you get older, that's going to go ahead and slow down. Your healing is going to slow down. Your building of muscle is going to slow down. Depending on how you still train at a later age, then you might not lose too much muscle too quickly, basically. So we got Tony over here almost hitting 40 years old in the UFC still. And actually, to tell you the truth, I don't really know who's the oldest one right now currently active in the UFC. It can possibly be Tony, the most active one currently in UFC. So look at Paddy. That guy's awesome. He actually has a really good build, and I think he just came off from losing a ton of weight. He ended up bulking extremely out of line, and what I mean by that is that when you bulk, you're supposed to bulk with clean food, and this guy was just eating whatever. So he did gain a lot of body fat, maybe more than muscle, but he still gained some muscle off the bulk. Even if you do a dirty bulk, you're still gonna be able to possibly build muscle. So that's why you should be doing a clean bulk instead of a dirty bulk, because the dirty bulk is always, I guarantee you're gonna be building more body fat than muscle. That's the thing. So right here, if we take a look at Tony, he's not as fast, and you can tell from his mannerisms and all that. you can tell that he's actually not as quick as he was before. Like even dodging any of the takedowns or anything like that, he was super fast. I think it just his speed slowed down. When it comes out to muscle, you have fast twitch muscle, slow twitch muscle. So you started reducing that muscle as well as you get older. So you will slow down. You can see it in basketball players as well, right? In the beginning, you see these guys slam dunking and stuff like that, and later on in their older age, you hardly see them dunk. So what do you think? What do you think in the comment section? Do you think he should retire, or you think he should keep fighting? I ended up watching an interview, the post interview of Paddy, and Paddy said that he should keep fighting. If Tony watched that video or that interview, Tony's gonna keep fighting. The only bad thing about this is, like I said, they even have a commercial on here. If you watch that interview, nine times out of 10, I think Tony will continue. What's going on here? Yeah, he might continue from what it looks like. So if you watch, so Paddy, everybody knows Tony's fighting skills by now. He's been fighting for so long that a lot of these new UFC fighters have already dissected and studied his skill, right? His skill. And everybody knows. I hope you know that you're gonna slow down. So you know how the way. Here's my opinion, based on my my knowledge on training, fitness, nutrition, and all that. Here's what I would have gave him as an advice. You can't depend on being quick with it no more. You gotta go strictly based on skill, and that's what basketball players do. Now they depend on skill. Like look at Curry. Look at Curry. Curry does not drive in very much. He's never really even driven in much. So I think Curry will last a long time in the NBA because of that. He hardly gets hit unless he sometimes does get hit while he's shooting a three and all that. But Stephen Curry, he only shoots mostly just threes. So now let's look at somebody else. Like let's say LeBron. Have you noticed that LeBron, if you watch the NBA, have you noticed that LeBron actually has been shooting more threes than usual? He used to drive in, slam dunk, jump over people, and do all these crazy. Look at that. Yeah, Paddy was, especially I think on this one. Look at, he's just manhandling him. He's stronger than him. He's quicker than him. One thing that Tony had for him was skill. So I think, oh shoot. Oh no. Those were haymakers. Look at haymakers. So that's it. After that, now he actually doesn't have no more strength. So a lot of times, you need skill to get out of that right there. Man, look at, wow. So my advice would have been to focus on skill. And what did he do with David Goggins? He was focusing on strength, speed, endurance, cardio, which is still good. But I think, and I think I said it on my last reaction video. I think he should have focused on skill, like untouchable skill, defense, offense, all that. Maybe even learn a new skill here and there. Because everything that he did with David Goggins, if he doesn't have skill to defend, then it's over. It's over. Look at all that training he did with David Goggins, and he should have been lasting. But the difference with training and getting hit in training is a whole different ballgame. You get some blows to the face, you start gushing out blood, right? That fatigues you as well. Man, poor guy. Poor guy. Look at that. No skill. No skill. So, there you have it. I think his decision on training with David Goggins was not a good decision. Was not a good decision. So, there you go. So this is how Paddy won right here. He tapped him out. Oh, did he tap him? No, he didn't tap him out. The time ran out. So good for Tony. He at least lasted. Look at Paddy looked at him. Paddy wanted to knock him out. He wanted to do what Chandler did to him. That look he gave when the bell rang, look at right there, he said, dang it. I wanted to knock him out. Look at, boom. That should have knocked him out. But it didn't happen. Look at that. Horrible. He still got some punches in here and there and all that, And so, I think Tony should retire. I think he should retire. Because what's going to happen is brain damage. This is a body that you're going to live in. Nobody else is going to go through the suffering that you will end up suffering with brain trauma and brain damage, a disability, so on and so on. So, look at Tony. Tony was hoping he won. No, there's no way, guy. There's no way you won. Look at you can tell on his facial expressions, his mannerisms. No, there's no way, man. You didn't do enough. It would have been crazy if he would have won. See, look at his expression. Oh, they didn't show it, but he still came back and congratulated him. It's pretty messed up. Boom, and then he's gone. And then you see David Goggins disappointed. There's another video that you guys need to watch on David Goggins, like what he was saying. He's like, come on, MF. Come on. What the heck's your problem? Go, get in there. Let me know what you think about David Goggins as well. His precision in all this. Let me know what you think of the fight. Let me know, do you think he should retire or continue? What do you think? I would love to know your advice, your opinion. And we're going to go ahead and leave it there. But yes, there you have it right there. That's what ended up happening. And I was hoping that he did win, to tell you the truth. you know, and I was hoping that he won, and he probably would have retired. He already lost 7 times in a row. So does he want to make it 8? The worst, you know, the numbers doesn't matter. What matters is long-term health here, you know. So yeah, big ups to both of them. You know, this is that's UFC is crazy. It's crazy. It's live or die type of situation. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Hit the like button if you like these kind of videos so I can make more of the ones that you like. If you're new here, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.